Today we're going to be covering TrueCoach. I'm going to try and explain to you and walk through all the features of the client dashboard. What's going on, everybody? Coach Jason here with Black Iron Fitness Company, and today we're going to be going over one of the three web-based platforms that I use for remote coaching, in-person coaching, and anything in between. Today we're going to be covering TrueCoach, and in 90 seconds or less, I'm going to try and explain to you and walk through all the features of the client dashboard. So let's jump into it. Starting off here, this is when you normally log in. This is what you'll first see. You can see at the top, there's four icons here. One that looks like a calendar, one that looks like the fork and knife, one that looks like a couple chat bubbles, one that looks like it looks like a target, but I think it's actually a life preserver, and then one that looks like a little profile icon. Also in the center there, you'll see my logo. Anytime you want to return to this page, you just simply click on that logo and it'll bring you right here. So here on this main page, you can see that the upcoming workouts for me, this is my client dashboard. Yours will look very similar. You can see that I have a workout posted for today and for Sunday, and it just gives a brief rundown of what the exercises are. It doesn't show any of the rep schemes or any of the weights or intensities, rest periods, anything of that nature. It's a very high level. We'll go into the actual workouts in another video, but this is where you'll see that. If you click on the view workout button over to the right of this workout that's scheduled for today, it would bring you here to actually open up the workout. So I'm going to click on the logo again to bring us back to the main page. From there, you can see that any past workouts that have been completed, you click on the past section and it'll show the previous workouts that you've done. You can view the workouts, see the videos, see your progress, and anything of that nature. And again, we'll go into a deeper dive on the specifics of individual workouts in another video. So again, clicking on the center logo, that's going to bring us right back to the main page. I'm back on the upcoming workout section. Over here, you'll see the knife and fork icon. That is where you're going to enter your nutritional information. If you have goals that are set out for you by me or your coach, this is where you're going to find it. You can see here it's got a carb goal of 311 grams per day, a protein goal of 124 grams, fat and fiber, etc. Total calories too, I can set it based on calories, and any notes that'll be down there. You'll see at the bottom, we could also upload files here. So there's a number of different ways that we will use this. Again, we'll go into the nutrition portion in a separate video, but this is just a simple high level. One thing I do want to note here is that if you look at the MyFitnessPal logo on the top, the cool thing about the TrueCoach platform is that if you use a MyFitnessPal account, free or otherwise, to track your nutrition, when you input stuff in MyFitnessPal, it'll automatically update the charts, the metrics, and the nutrition section of TrueCoach so that I can see in graph form and multitude of different ways the information that's coming out of your MyFitnessPal into TrueCoach without you having to do anything. The next section up here is the chat function. You can see that I put a test message in there. Any messages that I send you either on workouts will be in your actual workouts. Any messages that are outside of the workouts, any chat is going to be housed here. I prefer that you use this rather than text message, email, phone calls, or even if you're somebody who found me through any of the social media platforms, any of those types of messages. This way we can house all of your exercise and training related commentary all in one place, so we can look back and you can see a running thread of any conversations that we've had. Because let's face it, as you're getting detailed instructions on how to do different things, that stuff is really hard to remember. So it's really nice to be able to scroll back and see what are the specifics of any conversations that we've had around any of your, any of the specifics of your training program, whether it be injury, how to do certain exercises, preferences, etc. If you have an emergency when it comes to an actual in-person live remote on demand or remote session that we might be doing, then obviously if there's something that you need to get to me right away, feel free to go ahead and use the text function in your Square account. And that's where immediate communication, if it's an emergency, feel free to reach out to me on my cell. Obviously that's hopefully reserved for emergencies. And we're going to move over to the next section here. This is also a message your coach function. This is a coach function. This is a messaging function that I will suggest that you use for not emergencies, but things that don't necessarily pertain to your training sessions, because it's not necessarily going to be housed in the normal log of communication. And then over here, you'll see the profile. And in the profile, there's a number of things that you're going to